Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday we saw the Director of Criminal Investigation writing a letter to Rigathi Gachagua, requesting him to avail himself at the DCI headquarters at Kiambu Road so that they can take a statement as far as the allegation he made about someone attempting to execute him through food poison. Gachagua told us about the two attempts on food poison, one in Kisumu. Actually, I don't want to mention the hotel because if you look in Gachagua's statement, actually, once you mention the hotel, and now there's a battle by the government, and we're talking about the security agencies. Tunaharibu jina ya hotel. They never did lose business. I have worked in hospitality for 10 years. I know what it means. Kama kosa kidogo tu hivi, and you know the guest is always right. Ni vile tu biashara ingine, the customer is always right. So when you mention the hotel, it will lose business because people will start questioning. So Gachagua made an allegation. Kisumu Hotel, the people who banged the room, a security undercover security agency, and what happened. Then the issue of Nyeri, Council of Elders, the food was also poisoned, and they detected. So that was Gachagua. Today, Gachagua is expected to report at DCI headquarters. And after the first hearing of the impeachment case on Gachagua that was presented in the court, when the court adjourned in the afternoon, then to resume later, we saw security heightened at the DCI headquarters. There has been heavy security deployed at DCI headquarters. The water cannon that they normally use during the protest. They have blocked the road. They are all over. And even at some time, it caused some traffic jam. This is at the time they are expecting Gachagua at this office. So the question is, why heavy security when you are expecting one man who has been impeached to come and record a statement? The government is consumer of intelligence information. There is something they're telling the public here by the fact that there is heavy security presence. I want us to look into that, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to our returning subscribers. Master, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, by this move by the government, it tells you that the government has learned that there can be a possibility of Kenyans protesting to the DCI headquarters. If Gachagua will make his way to that headquarters, there can be a possibility of protest. What NIS? That is what they have been able to report. And that is what might have informed the deployment of such heavy security presence. They are already prepared with the water cannon. I'm sure our police were going to tear gas up. Wamejipanga. So it tells you that Gachagua's impeachment has made some Kenyans, including even those who do not like Gachagua, just because they don't like this government and William Ruto's leadership, They come in with sympathy, even in support through the protest. They would want Gachagua to say more. So this tells you the fear that Ruto has in Gachagua. Huyu jamaa hajakaa tu sasa usako na amani, amekaa tulia pana. It is a communication that State House is living in fear after impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, in as much that trying to deal with the Gachagua decisively. Because also we know this move by this eye to write to Gachagua to come and record a statement is a trap. Because Gachagua would need to be to substantiate what he has said. He will need to prove the person who alleges has to prove. So the burden of proof is still on Gachagua. Remember, Gachagua is blaming the state because you are talking about the undercover security agents. Yule kwa serikali yenyewe. So the government want to deal with the Gachagua, but again they are worried of the public. State House is in panic. Otherwise, if they are not, they will not waste our resources to go and mount such kind of heavy security just because one man who has been impeached is coming to record a statement. It tells you the worry that Ruto is living in during this time. I've seen some statements saying that Ruto now wants this impeachment case to be handled by the Supreme Court. It means once and for all. Because hapa, kama someone is going to appeal again, it takes time. Tena hivyo. So he's worried. Anataka mambo ifanyike once and for all. Ndio aanze kutafuta nafasi nyingine ya to put Gachagua into a political grave. So this is the situation. In as much there is heated debate that's going on in the court because they are arguing the case. We have the legal counsel on a present the government and the Gachagua's legal counsel. We've seen how the heated debate and legal exchange has been going on. So they're trying every means, but by the fact that hata gari si moja ni bili tatu inakwambia, then Ruto is telling us that Gachagua is also a threat to this government. He is a threat to his presidency. He is a threat to his leadership. That can be easily interpreted by the fact that he's going this far to use taxpayers' money to mount such a kind of a security. So Gachagua is not a small thing. He's a man who is watching very carefully, and it also tells you that Ruto is prepared to deal with Gachagua decisively, using every means possible. He no longer treats him as a friend, because the first thing Gachagua is going to meet as he enters this DCI office is this heavy police presence. Imagine the same Gachagua has no security as we are speaking now. Hana security. Sasa ako na private ile ya kuhaya. Saa zingine Mungu huwa analipisha. Na inaweza kuwa Mungu wa Uhuru analipisha. Remember, Uhuru alinyang'anywa security. Gachagua alihusika pakubwa. Sasa inamfanyikia. But it tells you that Ruto is willing and ready to deal with the Gachagua no matter what. Akijaribu kumobilize, there's no way he will make it. Na watu wenye wataenda could protest at this year headquarter, waende waangalia vile hii serikali ilikuwa na deal na Gen Z, na hapa walikuwa kwa haki yao kabisa, na vile ilikuwa na deal na watu wa Azimio vile walikuwa wanaandamana, akina almost 1 hour and the rest, you know the team. Kama walipiga watu, sasa hawa wenye wanasimama na Gachagua, they are going to be viewed as a threat to this administration. So watahudumiwa kama wauni, si wananchi wa kawaida. Sababu sisi tukiandamana kawaida tu, unaona tear gas na mambo mengine. Na tunalilia tu haki yetu. Hawa hasa wanaenda kupinga mambo ya deputy. Itakuwaje? It won't be easy. But that is the situation. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.